And whiskey people, welcome back to the Dark Spirits channel. Welcome back. It's officially hoodie season. You need something to get warmed up with. So today I'm going to be rolling for the very first time with the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof Tennessee whiskey. All right, so how did I end up with this bottle? I remember around Father's Day, Dad and I did that Jack Daniel's recap video. We did the regular Jack Daniel's, and then I introduced him on to the Jack Daniel's single barrel. So that was real cool. You know, family liked that. They really appreciated that. For me, I'm always about like memorializing and documenting family, whatever possible, in a responsible way. So I'm a very thorough person. And I remember in that video, I said, you know, I got to go ahead and try the single barrel proof. One of the reasons I was a little apprehensive about it is that it's like very expensive. I think for a fifth, it's like $70, which I'm like, man, $70 is a lot of money for a Jack Daniel's barrel proof. But, you know, hey, you gotta go in for it. This is actually more expensive than Elijah Craig barrel proof, or even Stag at retail if you can get it. But hey, with Brown-Forman, like I learned, a lot of their stuff is marked up 25%. Just for branding. So I figured if it's a $70 bottle, then that probably means it's probably really worth about like 55. So that's what I'm gonna see. That's why I got the bottle. Also, while we're here, this is a teaser for the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. This is one that hit the streets. Everybody's going crazy over. I got these both at the same time. Got this at retail. Didn't have to get this on secondary. So this is a little teaser. This one's gonna be coming up. But going back to the single barrel proof, I was able to get this from Total Wine in the miniature size. So like I told you guys, whenever possible, try to get the miniature. That way you don't have to commit so much money. I think this might have been around 30 or 35 maybe. Let's go and open this sucker up, and then we'll go into the nosing, the color, and the tasting. All right, let's see if we can pop the cork on this sucker. There we go. Pour us a little bit of whiskey in here. Pull us a dram. That reminds me, shout out to Drams on Deck. I'm not sure if y'all know, but I'm like a big fan of Drams on Deck. I really like him because, I mean, he shows a lot of passion in his videos. You can tell he's really into it. This is not like somebody who just go and buys all the unicorn bottles, pops them up there. I mean, he's got some bottles over there, and it's interesting in that he tends to head toward those scotches. So I know in advance, if I ever need to get, you know, some tips on scotch stuff, I'm gonna holla at Drams on Deck, for real. You should also. So going back to this, wow, this is really dark. Go ahead and give you a bit of the color from the bottle. Okay, that was the color. Let's go in for the nose. All right, so the nose is hot. You're getting the alcohol. Brown sugar and vanilla. Those are the predominant notes that I'm getting on the nose so far. All right, time to see what this sucker tastes like. I'm going in. Cheers. Okay, so the mouthfeel is viscous. It's got the oiliness. It's got the color. Okay, so unfortunately, that brown sugar and vanilla that I get on the nose, I'm not really getting that on the palate. On the palate, I'm getting the oiliness, good mouthfeel, and I'm getting a long finish, but it's mainly heat. It's like, I feel like this is gonna be one that needs to oxidize for a little while before you can really get into it. But let me give it once more, let me see. Yeah, all I'm getting is the standard whiskey notes. I feel like the heat of it is kind of dulling everything else out. But all I can say is that it doesn't taste like regular Jack Daniel's to me. It doesn't just taste like, you know, a higher proof version of the single barrel or something. It's got its own thing in there. And I'm surprised because it's not very woody, which is what I would expect it to be for these higher proofs. No, it's actually more sweet than woody, which I like. So far, all I can tell you is that I don't have any regrets. First impression, I don't have any regrets. Even now, I'm still getting that tingle on the tongue. from, you know, when I took that last sip. So this is gonna have to be one that I let sit open for, I don't know, this may be a week or something, and then I'll have to go back and get into it. But if you're considering picking it up, I would tell you, based upon just what I got from the neck pour, I would say go ahead and pick this up. I'll go ahead and put the batch number in here and the bottle date, but this is sitting at 128 proof. To me, it's drinking a little bit lower than that. To me, I think it drinks like maybe about a 110 proof, something like that, between 110 to 115, because I remember the Wild Turkey Rare Breed, when I opened that was 116 proof, and this to me is kind of in that ballpark, you know, the first impression you get. So, I mean, that's one positive thing to say, but you know how I do. And if you guys haven't seen before, this is my initial reaction video, so I will try it for a few weeks, come back, hit you with a long-term review of it. That's what I got for now. I'll see you on the next video. Salute. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm out.